I believe human psychology is the most complex science to study. The ancient skeptic philosophers, like Pyrrho and Sextus Empiricus, argued that human minds would never amount to certainty, but only to probability. Although modern psychology claims to offer insights into human behavior, it remains a labyrinth of complexities. Each person's psychology is distinct, shaped by a multitude of factors including genetics, environment, and personal experiences. To truly understand an individual, one must study them in depth, and even then, there is no guarantee that anyone, including ourselves, will respond the same way to the same situation as we did before. It's true that a person's character forms certain patterns that can be observed and understood to an extent. However, even with advanced technology, such as brain imaging techniques like fMRI, which reveal areas of the brain activated during emotional responses, we still fall short of completely grasping human behavior. Just put the science aside for a moment and wonder. We are constantly trying to understand people, whether we are aware of it or not. In most situations, our conclusions are only formed after assessing every possible perspective that is available to us. However, even then, since we have yet to train our brains to be entirely unbiased, our rationales may not be perfectly reasoned, not to mention these rationales aren't actually available to us. A notable example is the fundamental attribution error in psychology, where we tend to overemphasize personality traits in others while downplaying situational factors, skewing our understanding of their actions. There are even more of these biases that are controlling our fundamental behaviors without us even realizing. For instance, confirmation bias leads us to seek information that confirms our existing beliefs while ignoring contradicting evidence. Similarly, the Dunning-Kruger effect describes how individuals with lower ability at a task often overestimate their competence, creating a false sense of confidence. The self-serving bias further complicates our understanding by attributing our successes to our character while blaming failures on external circumstances. Each of these cognitive biases clouds our perception, making it increasingly difficult to understand ourselves and others. Since people's thoughts are something we cannot access, picturing someone else's perspective is likely a fool's task. Yet, we persist in this endeavor for our own peace of mind. Most times, you may find yourself at a dead end, as you do not know what is going on, and other times you might end up with the wrong conclusions. As all mental activities are communicated via electrical impulses, there are theories suggesting that these impulses could eventually be interpreted, and mind reading could be a possibility in the future. However, I maintain that even then, we would still struggle to fully comprehend human behavior. To read others accurately, we must first know ourselves intimately, something I doubt we truly achieve. Interestingly, our closest companions often surprise us by noticing certain behaviors that even we are unaware of. This suggests that perhaps it's not the others who are enigmatic, but rather it's ourselves that we fail to understand, and just maybe, that's why human relationships don't last. And when we fail to recognize our own flaws or motivations, pride can easily take hold. This pride often prevents us from seeking clarification or understanding from others, as we may feel vulnerable admitting our uncertainties. In our quest for answers, this pride can cloud our judgment and push us further away from genuine connections. We are instinctively compelled to seek answers, which is why even in the absence of one we often fabricate our own. This brings to mind Viktor Frankl's concept of will to meaning, which posits that our drive for purpose can lead us to construct narratives, even false ones, about our experiences. Frankl's ideas remind us that even when faced with uncertainty, we may cling to these narratives as a way to create meaning, even if they distort the truth of our situations. Since humans remain largely alien to us, I could be wrong about everything. Maybe they aren't as complex as I believe. Perhaps it's us who complicate matters while the essence of human interaction is inherently simple. Yet, nonetheless, we will never stop looking for answers.